Welcome, children. Today in EVS2, we are going to learn about work of the saints. Sant Eknath. Sant Eknath carried on the work started by Sant Namdev and Sant Dnyaneshwar. He lived in Paitan. He preached that the way to reach God was through devotion, bhakti marg. He wrote numerous religious songs, abhangs, ovis, and baruds. His advice to the people was not to accept any distinction of high and low. He made friends with the poor and the downtrodden and taught them devotion to God. His love extended even to the dumb animals. He exhorted the people to love all living beings and practiced what he preached. One day he was going to the river Godavari for a bath. It was noon and very hot. The sand bed along the riverside was very hot too. He heard the crying of a poor child sitting on the hot sand. Eknath looked around and saw the child. He rushed to him and looked around for the child's parents. He picked up the child in his arms, wiped his tears, and reached him home. In this way, by his personal example, Eknath impressed the message of love and equality on the minds of the people. Sant Tukaram. Two great saints, Tukaram and Ramdas, lived in Shivaji's time. Tukaram came from Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and also had also a grocery shop. His forefathers used to lend money to the needy people, but Tukaram drowned in the river Indrayani all the records of loan papers he had, thus giving relief to many. He would go to the neighboring hill and sing songs in praise of God Vittal. On the 11th day Ekadashi of the month of Ashad and Kartik, he would go to Pandharpur. He wrote devotional songs, abhangs, and performed kirtans. Thousands flocked to listen to him. Shivaji Maharaj also attended his kirtans. Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. He alone is a saint, and God dwells with him who calls the weak and the downtrodden as his own. He impressed this truth on the minds of the people. He made them think. People accepted him as a great religious leader and showered their praise on him. Even today, all over Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming Gyanba Tukaram. The names of the two great saints, Sant Jnaneshwar is called Gyanba also. Even today, Tukaram Gatha is read in every household. Sant Ramdas. At the same time, the hills and valleys of Maharashtra were filled with the echoes of Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha. Glory be to the great Ram. An invocation constantly on the lips of the great Saint Ramdas. Ramdas was born at Jamb on the banks of the Godavari in Marathwada. His birthday falls on Ram Navami, the day on which the great hero Ram was born. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, the servant of Rama. Through his great book Dasbodh, he taught men the ways of good life. Through his Manache Shlok, he gave people lesson in good thoughts and good conduct. To popularize the worship of strength, he raised the temples of Hanuman, the god of strength. He exhorted people to be strong and told them of the power that rests in a united people. He taught them to organize themselves and fight against injustice. This gave courage to the people. The work of the saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected, and a spirit of self reliance was born. People regained their lost confidence. This great awakening among the people brought about by the saints helped Shivaji in his fight for Swaraj. Thank you.